An 18-pound orange Maine Coon sat in an animal shelter for 94 days. 4 families visited him. Not one took him home. Then a retired teacher signed the papers, and what her camera caught at 1:23 every single morning for 11 months explained something 3 years of silence never could. An 18-pound orange Maine Coon that nobody at the animal shelter had wanted for 94 days refused to let Ellen Hayes drink her morning coffee alone. That was 16 months ago. The coffee mug is still his, and what she discovered when she finally set up a camera explained something her doctor, her daughter, and 3 years of 2 quiet Sundays had completely failed to fix. Ellen Hayes was 63 years old, recently retired after 34 years of teaching 5th grade in Asheville, North Carolina, and living in a house that had become very good at being quiet. Her children were grown, her husband had passed 4 years earlier, and the mornings, which had once been loud and rushed and full of lunchboxes and permission slips and someone always needing something, now belonged entirely to her, every minute of them. She had not understood how much she had counted on the noise until it was gone. Her doctor called it an adjustment period. Her daughter called every Sunday at 11. Her neighbor Ruth said it would get easier. Ellen said thank you and meant it, and sat at the kitchen table with her coffee at 5:47 every morning anyway, watching the light come in through the east window, feeling the particular weight of a house that had stopped expecting anyone. She was not looking for a cat. She drove to the Maplewood Animal Shelter on a Wednesday afternoon in March to drop off a donation of towels and canned food. She was inside for 9 minutes before she stopped walking. In the third kennel from the left sat the largest orange cat she had ever seen. Not orange the way a tabby is orange, deeply, entirely orange, the color of late October pushed into fur, with a mane that fanned around his face like something between a lion and a formal portrait. His eyes were amber. He was sitting with perfect posture in the center of his kennel, looking at her with an expression that suggested he had been expecting someone and she had not arrived on time. The shelter worker told her he was a Maine Coon, 18 pounds, estimated 5 years old. He had been there for 94 days, surrendered by a family moving abroad, and 4 families had visited him during that time. Not one had taken him home. Too large, they said, too intense. One woman had said he looked like he had opinions. He did look like he had opinions. Ellen asked his name. The shelter worker checked the intake paperwork. Copper. Ellen looked at Copper. Copper looked at Ellen. She filled out the rescue cat adoption forms without sitting down. The first week was instructive. Copper did not use the bed she placed in the corner of the living room. He inspected it once, walked to the couch, and arranged himself across its full length with the settled certainty of someone who had reviewed the available space and made a decision. The throw blanket on the armrest became his throw blanket. None of this was negotiable. It was simply what was true now. He took her coffee mug on the 4th morning, not the 1st, not the 2nd. He gave her 4 days, as if allowing time to establish routine, and then he walked to the kitchen table, placed both front paws on the edge, and drank directly from her mug with the focused efficiency of someone resuming an arrangement that had always been in place. She watched him. He did not look up. She got a second mug and poured herself a fresh cup. This became the morning. Ellen's coffee, Copper's coffee. The two of them at the table at 5:47, the light coming in low through the east window, the house not silent in the same way anymore. He wore the hair clip she put on him one afternoon with complete stillness. She had expected him to shake it off in seconds. He kept it on for 43 minutes, eyes half closed, entirely unbothered, in the manner of someone who had decided it was simply not worth his attention. Her daughter saw a photo and called laughing. Copper had no comment. She took him in for veterinary care that first month. The vet confirmed his cat health was excellent and noted his temperament was the kind that made the entire checkup feel like a formality he was permitting out of politeness. The thing Ellen began to notice, sometime around the 8th week, was that the mornings no longer felt like something to be gotten through. They felt like something to arrive at. Copper had taken the heaviest part of her day and quietly placed himself inside it. If you are still watching and have not subscribed yet, that honestly stings a little. Hit subscribe now. You will want to hear what happened next. She mentioned it to her daughter one Sunday. "I think the cat fixed my mornings." Her daughter said that was wonderful, then paused and asked, "But what about the nights?" Ellen started to answer and stopped. She realized she had not been thinking about the nights. She tried to place the last time she had lain awake at 2 in the morning. She could not find it. Somewhere in the last 3 months, that had stopped. She set up a camera on the hallway shelf on a Tuesday evening. She told herself she was curious. She watched the footage the following afternoon, Copper beside her on the couch, watching her watch the screen with mild professional interest. The footage showed Copper at the foot of her bed at 9:14 p.m., cleaning his right ear, the house going dark. Then, at 1:23 a.m., Copper lifting his head, standing, walking from the bedroom into the hallway to the front window. He stood there for exactly 17 minutes, looking out, not at anything Ellen could identify, just out, amber eyes open in the dark. Then, down the hallway, a pause at the closed door of the second bedroom, then back to the foot of her bed, 2 turns and down. She checked the night before, 1:21 a.m., same walk, same window, same 16 minutes. The night before that, 1:19 a.m. She went back as far as the camera would allow, every single night, never more than 7 minutes from the same hour, the same route, the same window, the same return. She called Ruth the next morning. Ruth had owned cats for 29 years. Ellen described what she had seen. Ruth was quiet for a moment. Then she said, "That is what they do when something is theirs." Ellen said, "He's doing rounds." Ruth said, "He decided the house needed watching, so he watches it." Ellen looked at the footage one more time, Copper at the window at 1:23 in the morning, his orange fur catching the faint light from outside, eyes fully open, still, not restless, certain, doing what he had decided needed doing, without asking and without expecting acknowledgement. She had been sleeping through the night for months without understanding why. The answer had been making rounds in her hallway every single night at 1:20 a.m. while she slept. Copper is 6 years old now, or somewhere close to it. He still takes his seat at the kitchen table each morning. He still considers the coffee mug a shared resource. He still occupies the full length of the couch with the confidence of clear ownership. And every night between 1:19 and 1:26 a.m., he does his rounds. Ellen no longer sets the camera. She knows what it would show. Some mornings, she wakes a little before 6 and lies still and listens to him breathing at the foot of the bed. The house is not what it was when the kids were small and everything needed something, but it is not waiting anymore either. It stopped waiting sometime around the 4th morning when an 18-pound orange cat put his paws on her table and decided the coffee, the couch, the window at 1:23, and the woman who had not been looking for any of this were all, from that point forward, his. She never asked why 4 families passed him over. It no longer seems like a question worth asking. He found his second chance. So finally, did she. Would you have taken home the cat that 4 families walked away from? Tell me in the comments.